Welcome back to learning English through story and vibe, where words slow down and the world feels quiet, like walking under stars, or maybe mining under stone. Tonight, we're in a different place, a world made of blocks, where the sun rises fast and danger comes when the light fades. Let's explore 10 real English words you meet in Minecraft, but also words that carry weight, sound, and feeling. Words that build more than houses, they build stories. We'll begin with Warden. A warden is someone who protects, someone who watches, strong, still, unmoving. In Minecraft, the warden waits in the deep dark, no eyes, but all feeling, and outside the game. The park warden walked along the forest path, or he felt like a warden of old secrets. Think, guard, protector, watcher. That protection doesn't last forever though, because next we meet Wither. To wither is to slowly lose life. Not a sudden end, just fading, drying, falling. The crops began to wither in the sun, or her smile withered after the bad news. Words like fade, shrink, dry. The kind of word that feels like autumn. And in that fading silence, something begins to rise, a golem. Not born, built, heavy, quiet, strong, made of hands, not time. The old golem stood at the door, made of stone and silence. Or he moved like a golem, slow but sure. It comes from stories with no beginning. Statue, guard, creation, but from stone, we spark fire. Let's talk about blaze. A blaze burns bright and fast, a fire that doesn't wait. In the nether, blazes float through the flames. In life, the house burned in a great blaze, or his eyes were full of a bright blaze. It's fire with purpose, fire that speaks. And when that fire dies down, sometimes we're left with a husk. A husk is the dry outside of something, a shell, an echo, a memory. The old building was only a husk of what it once was, or she felt like a husk after crying so much. Shell, shadow, empty thing. It's what stays when the heart has gone. But in the dark, we need light, and that brings us to the lantern. A lantern isn't just light, it's warmth. He held a lantern while walking through the dark cave, where lanterns lit the road with golden glow. Not loud, not sharp, just enough to see the way. Lamp, glow guide. Still, not everything in the night is kind. Some things move without sound. That's a creeper, and not just the one you know. In English, a creeper is anything that moves slowly, quietly, maybe a little too close. He felt like a creeper in the dark house, or the vines were creepers, climbing up the wall. Crawler, mover, slow step, but down in the caves. If you stop and breathe, you might notice the air itself is alive, carrying soft, floating life, spores. A spore is the start of something, a seed of a plant or fungus. The mushroom released soft spores into the air, or the cave was full of spore clouds, glowing green. Tiny, dusty beginnings. Seed, dust, drift. Go deeper, and you might find a dungeon. Not just a room, a feeling. Stone walls, no windows. A place built to hold things in. They found the map hidden in the dungeon, or the air felt cold, like a dungeon with no door. Words like prison, cell, cave, heavy, still places. And now, we end with something softer. Not a creature, not a stone, but something inside us. Soul. Soul is what feels, what stays, what sings. She sang with her whole soul, or the place felt like it had no soul. Spirit, heart, self. It's the part you can't touch, but you know it's there. And that's the world we wandered tonight. 10 words from Minecraft, but really, 10 pieces of language that live beyond the game. They glow, they echo, they build not just houses, but meaning. Thanks for being here. Keep playing, keep vibing, and I'll meet you again soon, somewhere quiet, with new words to share.